Hello, Aries energy. I am Virgo Queen, your transformation coach using the tools of astrology, tarot, sound healing, and ritual. And I have now collected your Aries energy into the tarot cards, and we'll be doing a May forecast for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising, the archetype of Aries, the warrior. And I have to tell you, this May is going to change lives all around the world. So what I'm doing now is using my cards, my favorite Mother Peace Tarot cards, to activate the Aries energy. And I will do a live 3-card reading for your May forecast. So, the first card is the overall energy of the week. And then I choose the conflict. And now the outcome. Okay, so the overall energy of this month is death. Just as I was saying, there is a huge transformation happening for the world, and there's a lot of astrological aspects going on in May. We also have a brilliant new moon in Taurus on May 15th, and there is also a full moon in Sag at the end of the month. And this month for you, Aries, is about transforming your ego. And what that means is really letting go of the habits, the relationships, the thought forms, the subconscious patterns that are not allowing you to access your potential. And what is potential? Potential is the form in which you want to exist. So we have this idea of how we want to live our lives, the kind of partnerships that we want, the kind of attitudes we want to have about certain situations. And something that's coming up is this idea of how to transform suffering. And a lot of people want to move away from pain. And there's this new methodology where it's really about going through the pain. And we're trying to prepare our life for, okay, if I do all these things, then I will no longer have pain in my life. Well, let me tell you, we're human beings and we're here to transcend these experiences by living them. And that's why there is so much turmoil and chaos and suffering in the world, in order for us to have a different aspect of it, to transform it. And this has to involve a mystical path. It really is about letting go of the suffering and pain and giving it to a higher source, a source that can transmute it, transform it. And I do a lot of this transformation work with the lunar cycles, and I know that so many people out there are now finally connecting to the lunar cycles. I feel like once it awoken in me, the rest of the world started waking up. And this is something that I need you to start noticing as well, is all the things that you want to shift and change. Start noticing how other people are wanting that for the same, and how are they using it? What tools are they accessing within them, and how are they transforming their lives? The conflict is reverse 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is the nightmare card. 9 of Swords shows that there is negative energy. And okay, so it's not negative energy, it's lower frequencies. Now when you look at magic or consciousness, there's a higher frequency. Higher frequencies have a smooth ripple effect, right? It's very fast, it's forward, it doesn't have any blocks, it doesn't have any places where it's stuck. And lower frequency energy is basically what like Cancer looks like in the body. It's this compound that is not giving any life force, and so then it's created its own infrastructure and now is its own entity, and this entity is foreign and causes disharmony in our interior because it's at a different frequency. It's slower, it's stagnant, it's not moving. And that's what a lot of people feel when they call, like, I have negative energy or I have these bad moods. It means the energy is stuck. And so the conflict is really trying to get over the nightmare. And a lot of people, there's a lot of trauma that's resurfacing in the world because, yeah, we are on this healing path as conscious beings. And we need to experience this through transformation of consciousness. Now, the outcome is 4 of Cups. So by the full moon in Sagittarius, you will have opened up your own waters, that you will have taken the time to create your boundaries and allow other people to nourish you. A lot of times we feel that we have to do this alone, that our transformation has to solely come from our own experience, and yet relationships is when we really start to create that alchemical force that truly transforms us. And by opening up your pathway of allowing yourself to receive, a lot of times, Aries, you like to give, but being vulnerable enough to receive is going to be a new challenge for you. And this is going to be a really important time during your transformation because you will need support of others. You will need new ways of living your lives, of feeling your emotions, and your whole ground will transform. And this is going to be seen not just on a personal level, but in society and even perhaps in our government structures. So you, Aries, are going through a powerful transformation in May, and it's really about letting go of the stuck energy. Stuck energy gets caught up in our thought process, and that's why a lot of people are like, think happy thoughts and your world will change. Well, yes, as much as this is true, it's not about changing the conscious thoughts, it's about changing the subconscious. And this is where all the trauma and the suffering and the pain exists. So I really encourage you to do some subconscious reprogramming and to move your body, move the energy, and allow it to be released. Now, I do very special personal lunar rituals for these types of transformations. So I really encourage you to reach out to me. I often do specials around the new moons and full moons and can give you a personal ritual to transform. We look at your astrology, we look at your tarot. I give you a specific ritual to really waking up the cells and to help reprogram. Ritual is all about reprogramming the subconsciousness through intentional movement. So, claim back your magic, Aries, for you are a spiritual warrior. So please contact me if you'd like a one-on-one or personal reading. You can email me at innerdoorways@gmail.com. You can also check out my website at www.inner-doorways.com. And I wish you a very transformational May, dear Aries, and blessed, blessed, blessed be.